Three options have been proposed for the northern extension of LA Metro's K Line. Today, this YouTuber is going to give some honest, sometimes brutally honest, reviews of the options. While doing research for my idea of a rail line for Santa Monica Boulevard, I was reminded that some of the boulevard might become an extension of the K Line. Keyword is might. Because there are three options LA Metro is considering for expansion of the K Line northward, and two of them use Santa Monica Boulevard to varying degrees. Because there are these three options out there, I'm going to talk about the options, their pluses and minuses, and which of the three I think is the best. I also want comments in the comment section below to give their opinions on which is the best from their perspective. Before outlining the options, along with their pluses and minuses, I should talk about what I'm thinking about when looking at each option. In particular, I'm thinking about train speeds, ridership, cost, and how directly the line goes from south to north. Since this is, supposed to be a south to north connection. Supposed being the key word. The first option would extend the K Line northward about 6 miles with 6 stations. It would head northwest on San Vicente Boulevard and north on La Brea Avenue, connecting to the future Metro D Line station at Wilshire and La Brea. It then continues north on La Brea Avenue to connect with the Metro B Line. The immediate thing that jumped out to me is that it is by far the most direct of the three. The reason I say that is because the K Line is a south to north line, generally speaking. So if you are looking to head from south to north, this is by far the most directly south-north of the three. In isolation, this project is also the cheapest of the three. The La Brea alignment is about $1.5 billion cheaper than the next cheapest alignment, and nearly $4 billion cheaper than the most expensive alignment, using 2023 dollars. Though the cost estimates are more complicated than what meets the eye. I will explain as to why when I talk about the pros and cons of the third alignment. The biggest con I see with the first alignment has to do with ridership. That's because, of the three options, LA Metro projects this alignment to bring the least number of new riders and the least number of total riders of the three alignment proposals. That makes sense, because this doesn't serve as many places as the other two alignments. Which leads us to the other issue with the La Brea alignment. That it doesn't serve as many major destinations as the other two proposed alignments. As to what those destinations are, you'll need to watch the rest of this video to find out. The second option is what LA Metro calls the Fairfax alignment. It would be an extension of 8 miles with 7 stations. It would head northwest on San Vicente Boulevard and north on Fairfax Avenue, connecting to the future Metro D Line station at Wilshire and Fairfax. It continues north on Fairfax Avenue, east on Santa Monica Boulevard, and turns north on Highland Avenue to connect with the Metro B Line. The second option, which is circled here, is not as direct of a northerly connection as the La Brea alignment, but it is more direct than the third option. It's also the middle-of-the-road option when it comes to both cost and ridership, and that it is more expensive and brings in more ridership on paper than the first option, but not as expensive and doesn't bring as much ridership as the third option. The second option also takes people to more destinations than the first. The second option gets more into densely populated West Hollywood than the first option. The Fairfax alignment also adds further connectivity to the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, and it would be the first line to connect to this major shopping complex called The Grove. The third option is called the San Vicente Fairfax alignment. It is approximately 10 miles with 9 stations. It heads northwest on San Vicente Boulevard, then north on Fairfax Avenue, connecting to the future Metro D Line station at Wilshire and Fairfax. The alignment then continues north on Fairfax Avenue, west on Beverly Boulevard, north on San Vicente Boulevard, east on Santa Monica Boulevard, and then turns north on Highland Avenue to connect to the Metro B line. This alignment has some of the biggest benefits of the three alignments proposed, but also some of the biggest drawbacks. A huge benefit is that it connects the destinations mentioned in the Fairfax alignment, but additionally goes even more into West Hollywood, and also serves another major mall called Beverly Center. It therefore makes sense that this is the alignment projected to have the highest ridership between the three alignments. However, this comes at the expense of directness. As you see with the third alignment, currently circled here so you can compare to the other two alignments, it is by far the most indirect route. And that makes the commute slower. A lot slower. This is also the most expensive of the three proposals. But in a weird way, it might be the cheapest. And here's how. One of my frequent commenters on this channel says that people have proposed a direct north-south alignment along La Brea, and then a more direct east-west alignment, akin to what I have for my Santa Monica Boulevard proposal. But the problem, apparently, is that the money isn't there to do both, and hence, we have this curvy S-shaped stuff that we have with the third option. So in a way, the most expensive option is the cheapest option. If hearing that makes your brain hurt, I don't blame you. My brain is hurting too. Before I talk about which of the three alignments I prefer, I just want to remind my viewers to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, comments are welcome, regardless of whether you agree or disagree with me. I'm going to rank these proposals now from last to first, with last being my least favorite of the three, and the first being my favorite. Taking up the rear is the San Vicente Fairfax alignment. A stated goal of this extension is to provide crucial north-south links. So when an alignment for said stated goal spends much or most of its distance going directions other than south to north, or vice versa, that is a problem. Frankly, this alignment would be trying to do too much. And when you do that, the result is probably going to be that few people will end up getting the quality of service they desire. I laud the goal of trying to improve connectivity to places like Beverly Center and West Hollywood, but the way it does this is pretty clumsy, in my opinion. I think that there are better ways to accomplish this if LA Metro had unlimited money to work with. Which, of course, it doesn't. I don't want to dunk too much on LA Metro here, because if the line were to exist in this form due to budgetary concerns, they're just trying to do the best they can with the limited resources they have. If they do the line in this form, though, I just hope that they build this in a way that gives the option for this extension to evolve into a more direct north-south route, and the option for more direct east-west routes along major corridors, rather than the twisty route that would be this option, which might give a hint as to what I'll rank in first place. But first, I'll get to second place, which is the Fairfax alignment. It just doesn't evoke strong feelings for me, positive or negative. My middle-of-the-road feelings about this alignment are reflected in my middling ranking here. Because it's so middle of the road, I'm guessing that this is the option I'm least likely to see once the K-Line Northern Extension is built. Though if any of you think I'm wrong, please let me know. The best of the three alignments, though, in my opinion, is the La Brea alignment. I once again point out that a stated goal of LA Metro with this extension is to provide crucial north-south links. And because this is the only alignment of the three that goes almost exclusively from south to north, I think this is the alignment that really accomplishes the stated goal. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you, and have a good day.